Good evening. How are we? And as normal, I'm just checking that I am live in the right place. Yep, there we go. We are there, so we can get rid of that. So, how are you on this lovely hot and sticky evening? I can't believe how warm it is. I've had to turn the fan up even more because it's just so warm. I have no idea what's going on. I was going to cancel this evening due to the fact that we've literally just finished tea, and I've got the scrapbook in after, but I was like, you know what, no, let's do it. Probably end up being a bit of a quick one, but better to do one than not at all. Oh, ow, that hurt. My knuckles decided it's not happy. It's been used a little bit too much, I think. Oh, right. Anyway, so we're going to be making a sister scrapbook page to the one that I've already shared with you. So let's switch cameras. So this is the page that I've shared with you this week using the Boho Vibes Suite, and it was inspired by a page I saw quite a while ago, but by Pamela Blackwell. Do go and check her out if you haven't already. Hi Carol, thanks for joining. Pamela does some excellent scrapbook pages, but cards and projects as well, but scrapbook pages are fantastic. So yeah, that's where the idea from this one came, but I stuck to just the 4 colours: the Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, Delightful Daffodil and Mossy Meadow. So we're going to make a page to go alongside this. Now I do have to say that this here is all the Secret Sea I have. That's all that's left until my order gets here, and it should be here tomorrow. Should. So we're going to have to go sparing with the Secret Sea. But we'll be fine, I'm sure. Sure we can come up with something. So let me just pop this in here so that if my cat jumps up or something, it's not going to get damaged. And pop that there. Right, so my thinking is to go with squares again. But I might just do 4 instead of 3 instead of 4. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, do I? Right, so first of all, I'm going to replicate these squares, the Cloud Cover, Mossy Meadow and the pattern paper ones. So my Cloud Cover, let's start with that, and I haven't got a lot of that either, I don't think. Gosh. Oh, I have 1 sheet and a couple of scraps. So we're not going to be making any mistakes tonight, that's for sure. Okay, so my Cloud Cover with 3 3/4. So we'll do these the same. So have you had a lovely afternoon, Carol? I caught up with my final project from last night, from the virtual album retreat. I hadn't completed the last one that they did, so I completed that this afternoon whilst getting tea sorted. 3 3/4. And I did stop, had some lunch, a very late lunch, and watched a bit of thrifting. I've really got into watching a couple of 2 or 3 ladies that go thrifting in America on YouTube. and not just to see what there is about. I'm just nosy. So I like that. Carol, yes, thank you. Just chilling. Oh no. Oh, Carol. Are you on a list to be done for your hip? Hopefully you are, if that's something you need. Alright, so I'm going to grab some paper. And I think I might change it up on the paper, because I might bring in a bit of this, because I really like that. So we're still keeping it within the same colours. Not yet. Oh, all lists are hard to get on now, aren't they? So we need these at 3.5. I know I'm waiting for, well, waiting. I'm not waiting at all. I went, my consultant for my arthritis sent me to go and see about weight loss surgery. I went to see a consultant, and everything they said, you know, yeah, I'd be a good candidate, providing all the tests and everything all came back okay, to go on weight loss injections, to then see if I want to do weight loss surgery. Well, I've had all the tests, and unfortunately, they've refused me weight loss injections because my weight doesn't affect my health enough. So they're not trying to prevent my weight from affecting my health. They're just going to deal with it after it already does, which to me seems a little bit ridiculous. But hey ho, that's the way the NHS has decided that it's going to be done, and you know, not a lot I can do. But yeah, so now I've just got to wait and see if I can have surgery. But surely it would be best to have the injections instead of the surgery. I don't know. But yeah, things have to go wrong before they'll do anything about it. If it just starts, forget it. Right, so we want another pattern. So that's the one I used last time. We definitely want something that's just in the same colours. I don't want to bring... It's ridiculous, isn't it? You know, I want to do something that potentially is going to save the NHS a lot of money. And they won't do it. Right, I think we're going to have... because I don't want blue and blue. It's too much blue, and there isn't another that's of a similar ilk to that, so I think we are going to go with that one. Now, did I just use... I can't actually remember what I did last time. Yeah, I didn't use them bits. They're not big enough, so I'm going to have to use another 2 pieces. Dear dear. Good job you get 6. Right, so we're going to cut this again at 3.5. By 3.5. I'll cut 2 of those. Right. I suppose it's a bit of a let's treat those first that already have issues. I must admit, I wouldn't like to be one of the ones that has to sit there and make the decision, because I mean, for this weight loss surgery, Why is that the wrong size? Please tell me. Cut that one too big. Yeah, did 3 3/4. Oh, 3.5. I wouldn't like to be one of these made decisions. I've got to go to panel to see if I can have surgery, but yeah, it's not nice deciding who can, who can't. And to be the one that, you know, sat down in the first place and made up the rules that, you know, you've got to, this person that meets this, this and this can, and this person, because they're not quite there, can't. It's not nice. Alright, so we're going to stick these on here. I don't know what layout. You can't believe they're leaving this much pain. I had to have x-rays again and seen doctor again next week because it's getting worse. No, I mean, in your case, that's just, you know, if it needs doing, it needs doing, doesn't it? But there's no ifs, buts. And I mean, who wants to be on painkillers constantly? No one does, do. I mean, I get fed up taking them. I don't take them as much as I used to, luckily. But I do still take them. And it's not nice. You don't want. It's not nice how the system's changed, especially. No, it's. I mean, I have to say I was very lucky. I started with my rheumatoid just as COVID was starting to hit. And they were very good. They, you know, I got dealt with and what have you, but I could hardly walk. I was in absolute agony. But yeah, I'm speaking to lots of people. I was one of the lucky ones because I know lots of people have had horrendous experiences during COVID. Right, so I did those that way before. So my thinking is for those to be that way. You're not on any as they weren't. Oh, Carol. Oh, that's terrible. I want to put Mossy Meadow as well. Now, I don't want to be making this too thick and heavy. So I have got a two-tone Mossy Meadow. So I am going to use that. And I'm just hoping that these will be that is 4 inches. I'm going to cut 4 4x4s. I mean, I'm on a right cocktail now, but it seems to be doing the trick, which is the important thing. Yes, just enough. It does seem to be working. They keep a close eye on my liver because of the amount of drugs I'm on that keeps being affected. I just want to check, did I use the light or the dark? Use the light. Yeah, my liver function keeps being affected by it. And I have to keep stopping for a couple of weeks and then back on it. But touch wood, on the whole, it's all good. I hope they can get you sorted sooner rather than later, Carol. Or at least get you some relief. Just makes you miserable, doesn't it, being in pain all the time? I mean, the majority of the time mine's bearable. Day to day, it's achy and what have you, but I just, yeah, come to accept it. If I do too much, then I need extra pain relief. Had to take some today because of crafting a lot yesterday. It's my hands. I mean, they never go down. They're always like that, but they tend to get a bit worse if I do too much. And my feet. Right, so we've got our squares. And then we're going to pop it on. And I'm going to keep it quite clean again. So I'm thinking of going that way with these this time. Because I'm wondering if whether to do just 3 like that. And 1 there. I know it's a little bit disjointed, but I'm kind of thinking I like it. Though I don't like the way that is. That'll have to go like that. So that they're both up and down. Yeah, I think I quite like that. And then we'll decorate around it. I did say it's probably going to be a quick one. We've got quite a bit of die cutting to do for our decoration. Right. So, don't want... No, it does look better if one's one way, one's the other. I'm just going to pop it about 1/8 of an inch away. And this one about the same. Like so. I mean, I always tell myself there's always someone worse off than me. You like it? Oh, good. Thank you, Carol. You know, there's always somebody out there, isn't there? So, at the end of the day, I'm here. I managed to do what I need to do, what I like to do. Right. That one will slightly overlap. And it just overlaps by the 1/8 of an inch of the border of the mossy meadow. You can see that it's just overlapping to touch that cloud cover. So if it's that's what you say as well, Carol. Yeah, I think you have to, don't you? You know. Right, so we've got those, and then we're going to have 3 photos and journaling. And then I'm going to have a title up there because I haven't got a main title on my other one. I just got that little good vibes. So we will have a title on here. So let me cut some little squares in basic white for my journaling and photo mats, so we know where we're at with those. So we want 2 7/8. I did them. Why I did them 2 7/8 and not 3, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I watch... No, I can't watch it back because I didn't do it. I don't know. I'm wondering now. What to do. I'm going to do these 3. Seems odd that I do them. I mean, maybe it's just because it's my photo mats and that's what I'd got, so I used. I can't think why. But I mean, if I cut photos, they're going to be 3. Don't know. Don't know, don't worry. Maybe it's because I wanted a bigger border round. But that's fine. You can still see the pattern enough on there. Right, so I want, oh, excuse me. So we're going to have photos on the 3. So this one's going to be my journaling. And I'm going to do exactly the same as I did on my other one. And I used a bit of grid paper. This is just an old bit I've used. And I lined it up at the top. Then I got my pen, my ruler. And I got my pencil. And I missed the first one. And I just drew faint lines across every line. Because I'm no good at drawing straight lines freehand. If I go round a page, I can do that, and it's a bit wiggly woggly, but that's fine. But to do this, they would look atrocious. I know that. So I'm not even going to attempt. But what I will do afterwards, oops, I'll just get this. I mean, it would be easier if I taped it down, stuck it down somehow, but that's not me. That's not the way I work. That's too sensible. Okay. Hello. Just a quick pop on to see what you're up to. Oh, well, yeah, for you. Footy has to come first, doesn't it? No, just, so I shared this scrapbook page and we're just making one to pair with it. And we've gone with the 4 squares again, but done it like that this time. I'm just making a journaling card. And because my lines aren't straight with a pen only, I've just done them in pencil first. And then I'm going to go over them by hand. And it'll still have a bit of a wiggly woggly. But at least I've got that as a guide to follow. So they're acceptable. Thank you. And then I can grab my rubber, which I don't know where my other end's gone. I've got this bit. And we can rub those pencil lines out. And no one would ever know that we haven't just drew them. Not that it matters if they do know. There we go. So we've got our journaling piece. And my journaling, I think I'm going to put there photos, or I could have 3 photos and journaling in the middle. Yeah, we'll do that. 3 photos, journaling in the middle. Right. Stick that down. Okay. Oops. Right, now we can get decorating. So I want to carry through this, because this is the main one. So I want to carry that through onto here. And then a title. Right, so let's create, oops, another one of those rainbows. I haven't got any of the pieces I need in there still. So I'm going to get rid of this. May have some crafty time Sunday, but I'll mess you later. Okay, yeah. Brilliant. I think I'm free Sunday. Don't know of anything I'm doing Sunday. I haven't been told I'm doing anything Sunday. Right. So we want a white background. So we want this. And I've got some scraps here. I'll put that in there. Oops. I'm a bit sticky on my thumb. Just run that through so that we get the background. Oh, excuse me. And I do keep these because you never know when they might come in handy. So now we need one of these little ones in the secrecy. Then we want a squiggly one in cloud cover. I'll cut those two first. And I'm not normally so conscious about not wasting card, but of course I'm running low with these. I am. There's some bright heat coming off. Right. I don't know why, but my phone has gone. My phone is really hot. It has been used quite a bit today, but I could really feel heat coming, and I must have touched something I shouldn't. Footy starting. Happy crafting. See you soon. Come online, Nessie. Well, yeah, I don't like football, but I would like them to win because somebody's got to win. So yeah, hopefully they'll do it. Enjoy. I know you will. All right, so we'll just poke all the bits out as we're going, and we'll pop things away. I want to start and be a bit more conscious of keeping things clean and tidy. Yes, it takes that little bit longer, but you know what? It means I haven't got a ton of stuff at the end to clean up. Right, so we want a yellow stripe. So Daffodil Delight. Where are you? Let's look in my scrap box. Yep, there we go. We've got a nice piece of Daffodil Delight there. And use that. Oh, it's a bit warm. And of course, because we've had all the rain, it's gone muggy as well, hasn't it? I was hoping it'd clear, but no, it's really muggy here. Okay, that's that one. And then our final one with Mossy Meadow uses these two sprigs that we put together to create. Okay. an arch. Oh, I have gone really hot. Right, I'll pop that out the way a moment. And then grab our pieces. That one here. That's that one. And then that one on there. Alright, just pop that out. Just have a drink. Okay, so I'm going to glue these on here. And I am just going to glue them all on flat. I'll start with our Secret C. I must say, I didn't realise how much I would love this colour. I only buy mixed packs of the in colour card usually, because I don't tend to use it all. And usually by the time I've used one colour, another colour's ready to be replaced as well. But this time, my Secret C is just gone. So I have ordered a whole pack of Secret C. And I'm hoping I've ordered cloud cover as well. I'm sure I ordered strawberry slush. But yeah, definitely will need. This month for me is just a stock up month. So I only order what I need to stock up with. I did order one bundle. And is it the make a note, take a note? Oh, I'm terrible. I can't even remember what I ordered. It's a good job. I have. Oh, what did I? Strawberry slush, cloud cover, and Secret C. Oh, good. And the just a note bundle, because I thought it'd be great for scrapbooking. I've got glue on my fingers. But yeah, I've just done a stock up. I needed some ribbon as well, because I've got no white ribbon left. I've used that. So I ordered the Misty Moonlight and white ribbon combo. So I wanted a thinner white. That one seemed about the best. I went for that. And I like Misty Moonlight as well. I go through phases with ribbon. At one point, my rack that I got was overflowing. Couldn't fit them all on. And now I'm down to, what have I got? 5 in colours. Gold, woven, whatever it is. And basic beige. I mean, that's quite dire, isn't it? Definitely need more ribbon. Alright, there we go. Now I have got some glue seepage on that, but I'm not going to worry about it until it's all dried and I can get my glue rubber in there. Right, now I'm going to trim this down because it's made to be able to have another layer. Well, I don't want another layer, so I am just going to come along here and do a nice rounded corner. And you don't have to be perfect because it's not a perfect shape. And then we'll just round that corner there. There we go. Let's just trim that round really nice. So we've got that. Just bring that down. I'm just going to stick these on a sec. And I just do it with a glue dot and take some of the sticky off on my top or wherever. And then they're easy to remove when I get my photos to use on here. I have no idea what I'm going to use these pages for. That's not how I craft usually for scrapbooking. I usually just do pages and then find photos for my pages, which is probably backwards to what the majority of people do, but that's okay. Right, so I'm going to have that. I want my title. Julie has got my alphabet on one alphabet, so I'll use this one, the mini alphabet, and we will go with trying to think what we can go with. I'm just thinking. Yeah. We'll have this, and we've got good vibes on the one side. So what can we have that will go along good vibes alongside there? Trying to think. Cloud cover. It's either got to be cloud cover or mossy meadow. Don't think daffodil delight. I think that's too bright. Yeah, we'll go on cloud cover. We've just got enough to be able to do it. Take this off and pop this on here like so. Okay, I'll just trim the very edges because I don't want sticky all over my scissors. So I've trimmed up a tiny bit of the card as well. Right, now if I trim that down, I'll pop that through, and then we need to think of what. How about happy days? Good vibes, happy days. We'll have days with a Z, because I can. Right. That. Because I haven't got the right plate on here. No. because I use my grey plate, not my white plate. I find it goes through easier. But it does mean that on some dies like this, when there's a lot for it to cut, it doesn't always cut it all on the first pass. No, that hasn't done that right. So I am going to grab my white plate. I'll stagger my plates. There we go. The grey plate's absolutely fine most of the time. I mean, it is an embossing plate. It's not a die cutting plate. But I just find it easier to use. But, I mean, that's perfect now, using the correct plate. Right, let's have a look. So we've got H. And that's it. So we'll have an A. Oh my gosh, come on out. And an A. Let's move this down so you can see what I'm doing. A D. A P. Oh, that's a no. That's a P. And we need another P, but we haven't got it. Need a Y. I'm going to need another Y. A Z. So I need a P, a Y. Right, so I'll just knock the rest of these out. And then I can cut just a P and a Y. Alright, we're getting there. So things like this that take the time, isn't it? Getting all the centres out and all these little bits. Right, there we go. So P and a Y. So let's cut a little bit of that. And I'm going to do this one upside down. So we'll have that on the P. And then I'll cut another bit for the Y. And just do it like that, so that I can see what I've got. Alright, and we'll run that through. That's it. Put that away. Put those out. Now, of course, you do get lots of other little bits in because you haven't done a full thing. There's bits here, there and everywhere, but they soon pop out. Right. What we want. There's rubbish, so we'll get rid of that. We've got our happy days, and I'm not fussed about it being particularly perfectly straight. Come on. This is the only problem. It's a lot easier having the adhesive on the back, but it's peeling it off. So I've got another evening of scrapbooking today, starting again at 9 p.m. Going on till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I lasted till 2 o'clock last night, well, this morning. I'm not sure how far I'll get tonight. I've done quite a lot of crafting. I'm quite tired, to be honest. So it may just be an hour or so tonight. I might just do the first project tonight. They are fabulous projects. They're gorgeous. I have put some little bits up. I haven't taken proper photos of them, just as I've finished them on my desk. But I'll be sharing in a lot more depth next week. I'm talking about them a lot more. But yeah, there have been some really good presentations or demonstrations. There we go. So we've got our happy days. And I will have that there, I think. No, we'll have it there. I like it there. I've just suddenly decided it looks good there. It's funny, isn't it? You have something in mind, and then you just suddenly put something somewhere, and you're like, oh, that is where that needs to go. All right. So we don't waste any of our dimensionals. We even use the bits around the edge, because they're just the same. They're just an odd shape. And we're not fussed about it being a bit of an odd shape. It does the job just the same. I'm even taking the backs off and putting them in my little bin. Okay, so we're going to pop that in there like so. And then I want... Now, I could do stamping and stuff around to fill the gap, but I don't want to do a lot. I am going to use the little starburst because I used that on the other page. So I will use that now. What else have we got in here? I'll move those out of the way because we don't want to lose. So we could have just a little one like that as well. And then I've got some blue hearts that will follow through from the other one. No, not. There's another one. There we go. So I've got 2 lots of Secret Sea. And then we can just use that one. I think that's just enough, that one. Do I want to put it on a base? No, I think that might look better up there. Yeah, I prefer that up there. That can be part of the title. And I do want it on a base, so I am going to cut another base and trim it up. Just think it adds that little bit. Thought it was raining then when I looked out, but it's not. Right. I did say this is probably going to be a quick one, didn't I? But it's not turning into a quick one. It's because there's lots of die cutting. With this, which I don't mind. I don't mind die cutting at all. Right, okay. So again, keep that because you never know. I'm going to glue these on flat to this. I'm second guessing now if I should. Yeah, I should. I should. And just have a little bit of that from there. Move that over a bit. Now, it perhaps would have been nice as I did on the other one, with the lined cloudy sky. No, yes, no, cloud cover. Rather than just the plain, but I'm going to use just the plain. Okay, and then again, I'm going to trim around this, trim this down to the size we want. We did have a rainbow set before, different, but it was a rainbow, and I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have done this to that one because the fact that it was so precise, I wouldn't have been able to do it yet because these aren't. I can, because it doesn't matter. Right, we'll stick some dimensionals on there. There we go. Pop that there. Right, I want cloud cover ink. And then I'm going to have a few of these starburst. About. And we'll pop some hearts on. Down here, and I will put some around there as well. Oops, so tiny. Oh, stick. I'm missing one. Oh. There's me. I'll keep it all tidy. But okay. Not a problem. I can cut some more. Just check I can't find it. I'll find it as soon as I start to clear up, no doubt. Alright, so I'm just going to cut some more Secret C hearts, and I'll just do it off to the side here. So moving everything out the way. Alright. Let's push them over. There we go. Scissors, die. Right, so we've got another big one, another medium, and then the tiny. So I'll have the tiny one there. I'm going to put my glue on there. I should use my putty end of my take your pick tool, and then I'm just going to add a couple of these here. And that. Pop those there a moment. Then I want some embellishments in those. There we go. I'm going to use the yellow, but in the centres again, like the other. I can see me using lots of these embellishments as well, because they are pretty. Okay, and then we'll just have a couple. Don't want to go too far down. And a green. No, because that's giving me 4. I'll have a green up here. There we go. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, I love these embellishments. Right. So what to put here? But you know, I don't think I want anything in there. I know it's a big white space, but I quite like it. Yeah. I am going to leave it at that. Oh, excuse me. Gosh. So, yeah, there we go. We've done. It does come together, doesn't it? And a lot of it is just playing, isn't it? As you know. Just play with what you've got and put them together and see how it ends up. But I think that when they're together, they look good. We've got our good vibes and happy days. Yeah, I like those. But I just love these little rainbows. I think they're fabulous. They're pretty. And I mean, they're quite masculine colours, really, aren't they? but it's still really pretty. They do, yeah. Yep. Right, so I'll put those in here so that, because my cat is mooching about, and the last thing I want is for the cat to tread all over them, being as it's quite wet outside, or damp should I say. And I shall turn you round. There we go. Well, thank you very much for joining me. It's been nice crafting along and chatting with you. I'm now going to go and have, oh my god, it's 8:30, so I'm going to go and have a cup of tea before I start again. Swap my desk over, move all this out of the way and put all the other stuff back. So yeah, so I'll be posting some photos of what I create tonight. No, you're welcome, Carol. Thank you for joining me. It's nice having you here. And I shall speak to you all soon. Have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you next week. Bye.